is Shaun Singh, and here I am in beautiful, sunny, and cold Queens, New York. It's beautiful today, so I figured I've been trying my hand at doing my first vlog, and here I am, self-conscious and just not something I'm comfortable doing, but I'm giving it a shot because I have so much to share. Traveling is something that has become part of my life and has made me a better person. I would go as far as saying that it saved my life. After my divorce, probably the darkest time I've ever experienced, but it basically saved my life. Best decision ever made in my life was to hop a plane after my divorce and just didn't look back. For me, traveling is more of a spiritual experience. Once I took off, it was I would consider it baby steps because I went to a familiar place, Puerto Rico. But nevertheless, it was Puerto Rico, but it was a pretty special island as I was about to experience and find out. And that was life-changing forever. My first trip, well, my first of many trips, but my first solo trip to Puerto Rico, where now I was divorced and I was thinking about, well, no, not really thinking, just numb. I was very numb. I was going to a place that I knew my happiest of times were spent, not alone, but with my ex-wife. And I think it was my happy place because I chose that place and I would take us there and made sure we went there every year. So it became my happy place. So I knew that when my divorce was going to happen, this was going to be, I needed to go and seek out my happy place. And so I hopped a plane and I went there and didn't have a job lined up, didn't have much of a plan. And one day I was having breakfast with a friend, and a friend of hers said to me to send my resume in to this guy that she knew that worked for a hotel. Got a call back from the owner, and the owner said, I don't know what to do with you, but I love your resume and I would love to meet you because you worked with my favorite actress in the world, like Joanne Woodward, Paul Newman's wife. And she's like, well, I want to meet you. So I went in to meet her, and it was, you know, this beautiful boutique hotel. I got a tour of it, and it was like she was an 80-year-old woman, an artist, an Italian artist who had lived on the island for 50 years and had built this hotel museum from scratch, putting together like 5 houses in the span of 50 years. So it was just beautiful, unique, and every room was different. And she still didn't know what to do with me, and we had wine, and she was bringing out her cheeses and crackers, and you know, I got a tour of this place, and I was so impressed, but yet I didn't know if I had a job. So that interview ended, and then a week later she's like, let's have another like meet up. So had another 3-hour interview. This time we went down to her beach house, and this position created for me, and it just took me back to, you know, people who told me if you ever thought of living in Puerto Rico, you would never do anything you love. You'd never be doing anything creative. And I gotta tell you, bullshit. What's meant for you, it's gonna be yours. I can't put into words what it means to me, because that was the moment of a whole new world just opening up to me and showing me that take a chance. So anyway, here I was for the next almost 2 years, just, you know, I would drive down every day, park my car at her beach house, walk up through the forts, and there was the Atlantic Ocean, and I was, you know, walking through these forts and walking up to my office. My office view was the Atlantic Ocean. And then I was doing, ironically, weddings. I was managing these weddings. It was a blast. It was just an amazing experience. We were doing banquets for the mayor and the governor, and, you know, parties down at the beach house with, just ministers and celebrities and, you know, movies. Hollywood shoots were coming through there, Hollywood movies and photo shoots for Vogue and these reggaeton artists, and I was managing all of this. I was in my element, you know, ringing in the new year, and there were opera singers on the rooftop, and then there were fireworks and champagne, and, you know, here I was still in a dark place, getting over, or trying to get over, fighting, struggling to get over my divorce, my marriage ending. You know, I had lost my best friend, but it was just a magical time for me, and that's something that I can never ever forget, because it changed my life forever. I think the takeaway from this for me was faith, having faith. Think of something that may make you happy, that may inspire you, and go do it. Go get it. If you don't like something, change it. Go do it and watch the results just happen. Yeah, that was the beginning of a long journey of learning to love myself and having faith. And that's it for me. Thank you, and God bless.